What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the Chapter 5 Season 3 Battle Pass has officially been added to the game, so in today's YouTube video, we're of course going to be showcasing all of the Battle Pass rewards, bonus rewards, quest rewards, and a little bit of Magneto. We're going to be focusing on all the new cosmetics in tomorrow's video once I've had some time to scour through all the files, but of course, it's update day, and that means the Battle Pass is the most important thing. So as we go through here, we'll of course be looking at all this stuff, so keep that in mind. First up, we have the Machinist loading screen right here. We'll go ahead and show it in full screen for a little bit. Pretty nice loading screen. I do think they've been doing a lot of nice jobs overall just with these cosmetics in general. We have the Ignition Pack back bling, which is actually going to be a very cool thing to, you can know, like mix and match around with other characters. It's kind of got the nitro thing inside of it. We have the Wasteland Speeder glider, which I think is really cool and reminds me of Star Wars. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'll play it once again so you can kind of see it right here. I'm not trying to yap too much in this video, of course, but you know, I want to still give you guys the recap of everything. 100 V-Bucks. We have the Nitro emoticon right here. We have ourselves the hydraulic slammer pickaxe, which we'll go ahead and swing real quick for you guys. You can hear it just kind of has, you know, the normal like lug pickaxe swing sound going on. The bottom part jiggles as well, and you got some nitro stuff going on towards the top. We have ourselves a pretty cool Mega Seat emote, which also works in the Lego Fortnite mode. This, I think, is a really unique emote and super sick to see in the game. I definitely am going to end up using this whenever I'm just chilling with some friends, but of course, you know, new emote you're able to see, and you can see a little bit of like the extra animation whenever you're just idling for a little bit of time. Next up, we actually have a Lego building piece that will actually be available for you to earn, and this actually is included right when you get the battle pass. It is this one little wall, right? It's nothing else, it's just a little wall for you to have, but it's instantly given to you. And you also get the Machinist variant, or I guess the skin itself, which does have a second variant option for you, which I think puts the mask actually on the character. Yeah, if we actually wait a second there, you can see it with the mask on the character right there. That is what it looks like front and back. And then of course you have the Lego variant right here if you're curious on what that looked like. But it is pretty cool to see all these different selectable options and stuff being available, and it's a pretty nice skin in general. Next up, on the next page, we have the Cobalt Burn Machinist loading screen right here. You can see it in full screen. It's kind of more of like a blue themed character design and everything else of the Machinist, but as we go on, you'll kind of see that theme kind of going on where they've done this in previous passes. We have the Machinist in Control spray. We have a blue version or a Cobalt version of the Wasteland Speeder glider right here, which I think is pretty cool. We have the Fire and Still lobby music, which is also going to be available as a jam track in Fortnite Festival. I'm not going to play it too much because, of course, if you want to see that, you can go view it in your own time, but I will play it for a few seconds here so you kind of get an idea of what it sounds like. Next up, we have the Engine Drop Contrail right here, which I think looks pretty sick. You know, it's just a nice little flame design. A Nitro Flare Ignition Pack with a little bit of like a Cobalt Blue style, and then, of course, the Cobalt Burn Machinist variant as well. Now, it doesn't appear like the pickaxe actually gets it right here. Most likely that might be like a bonus reward something, or even if they have the variant enabled there. But what I do think is cool is this mask, right? Having the little like yellow nitro effect going on in the actual mask itself adds a lot to the character design. But of course, that is your first set of rewards. And then on the next page, we go over to Rust. We start off with this cool little loading screen right here. Something that important to actually mention about Rust, though, is if you actually look on the shirt, and you'll see this a little bit better as we go through the cosmetics, there is actually going to be the Metallica logo on his shirt. We have the Metalhead back bling, which I think is pretty sick. We have 100 V-Bucks, of course. We have ourselves the Wrecking Axe pickaxe. You can hear the little swing animation right here, and you can see how the particle effect is kind of just like straight up and downwards, which is a little bit more interesting. I don't think we've seen that too often. A banner icon that can be used for Rust Lord or any character out there that kind of has the design. The Wasteland Rock emote, which first off looks insane, and this is a sync traversal emote. Now, the thing about this that is very important to actually mention here is that it's not just this instrument, right? If we go ahead and try playing it a few times here, I don't know if it'll actually show some different ones. I think this is a different one. I'm not entirely for sure, but it does have different instrument options available for you. You can get like actual, you know, speakers and all that type of stuff. So it is cool to see that actually happening. Maybe the speakers are kind of for, you know, the people who sync with you. But then we have the Rust skin himself, and of course we have the Metallica little logo on the shirt, and we have ourselves a nice little Lego variant of the outfit as well, with a smaller version of the Metallica logo going on. Next page, we get over to the corrosive variant type thing going on, starting off with this loading screen right here, where you kind of gets like the Rust Lord's, you know, like helmet and everything. Pretty cool little loading screen. We get ourselves a blue stripe wrap, which looks pretty simplistic and clean. A corrosive Wasteland Rider glider, which, yes, has handlebars at the bottom. That is right, you'll be riding this glider from the bottom, even though it is an entire vehicle. We have 100 V-Bucks right here. We have the Burn Rubber emoticon. We got ourselves the corrosive Wrecking Axe variant right here, which of course, you know, another hit effect that actually has like a blue little glare going on instead of the normal one. We have ourselves the corrosive rust variant right here, which is more of like a blue design going on with the skin, and then it has a second variant option, which is just the same thing minus the helmet. Of course, we'll wait a little bit so you can actually see that real quickly here. If Epic Games wants you to know, I wish there was a way just to kind of view it early, but you can kind of see what it looks like without the helmet right there as well. On the next page, we actually get over to Peabody, which is kind of the meme skin for this season, but I mean, hey, you know, they somehow made it fit in the season theme, so why not? You got the loading screen, you got yourselves a P like me. Well, I was going to say we had the P like me lobby music, but instantly my ears had to hear this. It's a jam track. I don't know if I like it or not, but okay, I think I kind of like it, but you get the point, right? We get a brand new music pack that's a lobby track, and it's also a jam track, all the stuff in the battle pass. We have the Peabody's back bling right here, which is a pretty simplistic one, looks pretty neat. We got ourselves a reskinned glider, being the Peabodies, which is actually a pretty interesting little design they've got going on. However, it is the exact same mesh of a glider we've seen in the item shop before, so it's had a little bit of controversy already. We got the Peas Out spray, which is just peas out, dude. We have ourselves the Tendril Dropper Contrail right here, which is a pretty nice design, and then of course we have ourselves the Peabody outfit. Now this outfit, of course, you know, has its little pickaxes and everything, got a nice little animation going on for the idle pose and all that type of stuff, and it is in the battle pass. Of course, like everything else, this is a battle pass showcase, but there isn't any actual other variants you get from just unlocking it right away. You know, you can't like take the Peabody hoodie down or anything like that. However, on the next page you get over to the Slap Peabody variant, which starts off with this loading screen right here, which brings back the comic book aesthetic they've done before for loading screens. Nothing too crazy kind of mentioned there, but it is available for you to actually earn. The P Part Harmony emote. Okay. This is my first time seeing this, by the way, but that is a really interesting emote. And then just kind of explodes. All right, you know what? I'm just intrigued by how it already looked. But we have the Slap P Rigabelle's style right here for the glider. Got ourselves, of course, the Slap P Buddies variant right here as well. Got ourselves the Slap Clang and Basher pickaxe variants, which means you get the variant first before the normal version, because, you know, they do that from time to time. You can see the little hit animation and everything right there. We go over here, we get ourselves a new banner icon, and then, of course, the Slap Peabody outfit, which has a pretty unique design going on. It actually says peas in the back of it. Now, of course, if you're curious what the Lego variant of this outfit looked like, there you go right there, because I realized I kind of like skipped over it when I was showing the skin to you. But of course, you know, that's what's going on there. On the next page, we get over to the Ringmaster Scarr collection, where we start off with this loading screen, of course, you know, on the first part of that page. Pretty nice design they've got going on. This is for the Nitro Dome area. We got the Neon Reaver pickaxes right here, which I think is pretty sick. Has a nice little hit animation right there. Okay, it reminds me of Drift with like the lightning and everything. We got an animated end of the race emoticon right here, which is pretty cool. We got ourselves the Feral Finisher wrap right here. Nothing too crazy going on. I do notice they're doing like this white border on the wraps a lot more though. We got the the Drome Runners trophy back bling. I don't know, I can't speak apparently, but this is the back bling for the whole entire set, of course with a banner icon as well, and then the Ringmaster Scarr skin herself. Now, something to mention is that the Lego variant here actually uses another variant of the skin that actually has, you know, this little mask on instead of this unmasked version right here, which is definitely something to keep in mind. But of course, once you get the skin normally, you should, if we wait a few moments here, also get that variant right away as well. So it's not like it's a variant for something you unlock later down the line in the pass. As you can see, oh no, okay, maybe it is a variant you unlock later down the line in the pass, because this is the other variant you instantly unlock with the skin. As we go to the next page, yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. We have the Ruiner Scarr stuff going on with this loading screen right here, which I think is pretty sick. As we go through here, we have the Drome Drifter glider, which is a like reskin default glider in a way. We have ourselves the Nitrodrome Dropper Contrail, which I think is pretty cool and could definitely match like some of the Mega Season skins. The Fire Show emote, which I'm already expecting to be, yep, okay, I love this already. Definitely going to end up using this overly in my matches and stuff. Pretty simple one, doesn't loop or anything, but it is available for you. Got the Start Your Engine spray. We got 100 V-Bucks, of course, and then we got the Ruiner Scarr skin variant right here, which is also what the Lego version is kind of based on. Now, if we wait a little bit here, we'll also be able to see a secondary variant as well, which I think is going to be the mask off, but I have been wrong in the previous one when we just looked at, so let's wait Let's wait a few moments, and yeah, it actually is with the mask off and with a slightly different hairstyle this time around. On the next page, we actually get over to the T60 power armor, because if you're like me, you love the Fallout collaboration, right? I'm a sucker for it. You guys have heard it on this channel over and over again, but we get an Ad Victorium loading screen right here, which I think is pretty cool. We get ourselves the Pip Bling wrap, which is actually reactive. Now, this one, you can't really see the reactivity on it, but it will actually show how many eliminations you've actually obtained on it with a little Pip display, which I think is pretty cool. You get 100 V-Bucks. We get ourselves the Assaultron Blade pickaxe right here with a little bit of like the swing hit effect right there. And then as we go on, we have the Pip-Boy back bling, which I think is just aesthetically cool. And, you know, I'm going to overuse this one. So again, we got a banner icon. We get ourselves the T60 power armor right here, which actually does not have a Lego Fortnite variant, sadly. So it's one of the first Fortnite skins we've seen in recent times that doesn't have that variant at all. On the next page, however, we get the Hot Rod T60 power armor loading screen. Of course, this is going to be related to the Hot Rod theme in general. We get ourselves the Codsworth's cleanup emote right here. I thought this was originally going to be a back bling, but it's actually only an emote where Codsworth kind of just, you know, comes over, cleans up your shoulders, and then disappears. We got the animated Vault Boy emoticon right here, which I think is pretty cool. The Vault Tech Vaulter glider, which if you actually look on it, you can't really see it in this view, but you can see a little symbol right there at the top. Get 100 V-Bucks, of course. We get the Hot Rod style for the Pip-Boy, and then, of course, the Hot Rod style for the T60 power armor as well. As you can see right there, looks pretty sick. It's a nice little red design. Now, as we continue going on, we have a few more pages left in the main tier, starting off with the Bright Raider cosmetics. You know, we have this loading screen right here, which looks pretty nice. You can see the new bus and everything. And if we go over here, you can see a brand new Bright Heart animated emoticon. You can see yourselves 100 V-Bucks. You can see yourselves the Wasteland Bright little wrap right here, which actually doesn't have the white outline we just pointed out, but it is nice to see. We have the Bitey pickaxe, which I think is pretty cool. If we actually hit it here, you can see the little hit effect kind of has like a ghostly effect kind of thing, like a dark bright bomber pickaxe type effect going on with it. We have the Wasteland Drifter Contrail, which is a super unique contrail. I don't think we've really seen any of this creative in a while, so it's cool to see them actually making some very like unique contrails for the first time in a little bit here. As you can see how it slows down and everything when you're not like gliding straight forwards or whatever, pretty cool. And then we have the Bright Raider skin right here. You can see the front design, the back design, all that type of stuff, and of course you can see the Lego variant as well if you're someone who plays Lego Fortnite quite a bit. We also have a second variant, which of course we're gonna have to sit here play the doo-doo-doo-doo game for, but as it shows up, you should be able to see that in a few moments here. I love how, I wish I could just switch to the next option, right? Okay, there we go. The next option you can see right here actually has a little bit of like a Bright Raider helmet equipped, which I think is pretty cool. We go over to the Pastel variant over here though with a brand new loading screen. This one actually has text on it, ready, set, wrecked, and we get to see Hope once again, which is the main character of Fortnite nowadays, with her having actual voice quest lines and stuff nowadays. We have the Bright and Speedy spray right here. Got ourselves the Pastel Bitey little like pickaxe variant or whatever. Still with the same little hit effect going on. The Bright Moves emote. Okay. That's an emote. I'm a terrible reactor to this stuff, but there you go. You get 100 V-Bucks as well. Get yourselves the Pastel Raiders trophy back bling right here. Get yourself the Pastel Bright Raider variant, of course, which is more of like a bright just design in general. And of course, if we wait a little bit, we can see it without the helmet on. So we'll kind of let the game, you know, slowly take its time, do its thing here and everything else. And then we'll be able to see that and go on with our days here. I wish they would just allow me to click the other variant though. I know if I was in the locker, it would be a lot easier, but hey, we do the stuff the hard way. You can see how the little Pastel variant looks here with the white hair and all that type of stuff going on. On the next page, we have the Megalodon set right here, starting off with this little loading screen, which looks a little odd in some ways just with how Megalodon is, but at the same time, you know, it's whatever. We got the Nitro Burst animated and reactive wrap. Now, whenever you actually shoot this one, the Nitro actually highlights itself, and if we like spam it, you can see it gets super bright. It can get super little like low. It slowly dims down over time and everything. We have the Dawn's Dominator pickaxe right here, description across everything. As you hit, just has a nice little nitro effect going on. Got ourselves a new banner icon. Got ourselves the Megalopack back bling, of course, which looks pretty simplistic and cool. The Nitro Smog Contrail, which is actually really cool because this is kind of like the effects we saw last season towards the end of that season. Then we have the Megalodon outfit right here, which of course has a Lego variant as well. You can see what that looks like there. There's a little front and back design. Looks pretty simplistic, you know, well, not really simplistic, but it looks pretty clean. We have the Nitro Fusion set over here as well, though, which actually has a little bit more things for us to look at and a built-in emote at the very end, which is something they've started to do a lot more with these tier 100 skins. Nitro Broom emoticon right there. a new Lord of the Wasteland lobby music, which we'll look at and listen to for, you know, a few seconds here and there. Press play and roll over the waste is the description. Pretty unique design, like a pretty unique vibe kind of going on here. I want to know if it has lyrics though. All right, it's kind of kicking up here. I kind of vibe with it. There we go. We actually do have some music going on as well. That'll of course be available in Festival as well as a jam track and all that type of stuff. We have the mobile Megalodon glider right here, which does not have handlebars at the bottom, so it appears you'll ride on top of this like a surfboard glider. We have 100 V-Bucks, of course, and then the Get Nitroed emote, which gives you another variant of the skin. As you can see right here, it's this little variant, which is more of like a magma-themed version of himself. Looks pretty simplistic, looks pretty clean, and, you know, you can see how he kind of just reverts back to normal. The whole transversal little emote thing they've been doing for the whole entire bonus skins or whatever this season. The max ones, you know. For bonus rewards, we start with the Oasis Megalodon glider style. We have ourselves the Raiders trophy back bling right here. Got ourselves the Clang Ambassador pickaxe, which of course is going to have the same little hit effect as before, but we'll show it again for you guys. Looks like this one actually has a little bit more of like some green leaves going on. 100 V-Bucks. Got ourselves the Megalodon Scarr variant, of course, which is more of like a green, black, and pink, or I guess purplish variant. And of course, if we wait a few seconds, you'll be able to see it without the helmet as well, with the little like mohawk thing going on, which is pretty cool. And of course, they're doing the whole entire, you know, like bonus rewards, quest rewards, all the type of stuff this season as well. But there is the bonus reward styles for this actual outfit. Next up, we have ourselves the Overseer animated and reactive wrap. If we actually go ahead and shoot this, you can see how the little nitro affects everything. If you spam it, you actually get a lot of nitro effect going on there. And then of course it dies down over time. You get 100 V-Bucks right here. Get yourselves the Oasis Mega Pack back bling variant right here. Another 100 V-Bucks, and then the Black Knight T60 power armor, which I hope they bring to Fallout 76 as well. But it's another variant you're able to actually obtain for the power armor, which I think is super sick. On the next page, we get a Black Knight variant of the Pip-Boy back bling. Get ourselves 100 V-Bucks. Get ourselves the Oasis variant for the Dominator pickaxe right here, which will go ahead and hit, and you can see kind of like the blue nitrogen effect going on there. We get 100 V-Bucks, and then of course we get the Oasis Megalodon outfit right here, which is more of just like that blue nitro variant of the outfit. And if we wait a little bit, there is a second style to actually be seen here, and then pages 4, 5, and 6 are actually going to be the bonus super level variants for the season that aren't currently available for us to view. But of course, I'll click into one of the tabs so you know that I'm not lying or whatever. But as you can see right here, this is what that transformed emote version of him looks like. Kind of got the blue little effects going on all over the character. Next up, of course, like I said, boom, 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 all question marked out. For quest rewards, we have ourselves the Wild Wasteland loading screen right here, which you can see in full screen, which is kind of like the key art for the season. Pretty cool to see that. We're actually going to get that for doing quests for the week 3 to 4. We actually have the Cobalt Hydraulic Slammer pickaxe right here for quest rewards as well. You can see how it has a little like blue hit effect on it and everything. And then we have the Oxide Rust variant. Now this one doesn't actually allow me to view what the helmet would look like on it, but of course, you know, one of the variants we actually pick up by doing some quests. We have the Bounce and Peas animated emoticon right here for weeks 5 through 6. A Wasteland glider with the just kind of being another variant of that glider we get. And then of course the Nitro Flare Machinist variant right here, which is more of just kind of like a red nitrogen field like theme instead of just kind of being like the black suit type of thing. And of course, if we wait once again, we will see the other version right here. It swapped to it, but I think it's a little bugged because it didn't actually put the little helmet down. But you guys get the point, right? The helmet would be downwards, and that's kind of what's going on here. I could wait a little bit longer to see if it switches, but I think it's just kind of bugged right now. Pages 2 and 3 or whatever else for the actual quest rewards are actually hidden right now, like they've started doing in recent times, so we can't really view anything there. But then over here we have the Magneto collaboration. Now we start off with the Wastelander Magneto outfit right here, which will be available in July. We have 4 unknown cosmetics that'll be revealed at a later date, but if you're curious what the outfit actually looks like right there's the front and back. And then of course here it is in Lego Fortnite. It has a nice little cape with holes in it and everything else. And then on the second page it shows the Magneto little icon once again, but it's just a little bit of a bug. All of these rewards will be revealed in the near future. So with that said, this is the entire Fortnite Wrecked Battle Pass. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it, and until next time, I'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later with another upload. Peace out.